open for KT.RY to pick up. Yes, ban away the Orianna, ban away the Karma, the utilities mid laner, but Vladimir's still left open for Luna to take.
Oh, that's massive pick for Luna as well. And we've been saying that Luna has transitioned over to the mid lane. Originally the dragon laner for KT.RY. It's been a change that I am still, I would say, half-hearted on, because I really love Luna's play in the dragon lane. But the thing about, you can play the mid lane, or you can play the marksman in the mid lane anyway, so it's not really that big of a difference. Now INV is going to round up their draft with a Xayah and of course a Kassadin. The response, as you predicted, it's going to be the Leona. And
this is the big problem that I have, because I expected the INV Esports. I was hoping for not a Kassadin to come into the mid lane. The big problem that I'm looking at here, because they lack in damage, right? They went in for Renekton, they went in for the Aatrox, they went in with Gragas. The Kassadin comes into the mid lane as well. Where's the damage gonna come from? And yes, the argument is you have the Xayah still, but that needs time. That needs 10 minutes into the matchup, 15 minutes into the matchup. That is if he's able to get a farm up against a Evolution Leona bottom lane.
Yeah. Well, I see there is an advantage on the top side if it's going to ever be a 2v2 skirmish, right? The Aatrox and the Renekton still has enough early game, mid game damage. I echo your thoughts, right? Like, clearly they are lacking in, I would say, sustained DPS overall. But if they get to win their, I would say, early game, just having that Aatrox. Okay, I'm going to present you a problem and come up with a solution, right? Okay. Flip the teams. And who do you favor as a lineup? Right, like for example, if KT.RY is the one playing the champions that INV drafted, you would still favor KT.RY, right? Because that's the thing, right? Like, it's the lineup here by INV, it's not too bad. It's a very standard draft overall, but it's their individual performances that really is allowing KT.RY to just punish them over and over again. And we have to remember that Merly just burned his flash the first minute of game number 1, so that will also be a challenge at any point of the game. Now Ratel is going to be fed of another XP advantage on the top side, which is something very, very good to have in a Baron lane matchup.
Okay, so okay, that was just a good argument overall if you flip the side. And I feel like that could work if INV Esports play it a bit more patient, right? Because I believe that will be one of the perspectives here that KT.RY will do if their draft composition is made towards an opposite direction. That, you know what, KT.RY will have the specific draft, but they will play it safe. Because the thing is, Aatrox will not play it in the early game. He has nothing up against the likes of Hecarim and Lucian Leona into the bottom lane. And you also have the likes of these early game advantages you still have to respect. So
I think this is going to be a 1-for-1 though. Oh, yeah.
So they'll have to respect that overall. Acrobat just got body stab, has a flash, so Acrobat gets the turnaround, but going back. Early game lead.
And sometimes it's being lucky is better than being skilled, right? Because that was super lucky that Invade did not, or that was super lucky that KT.RY still ended up with a win there. I thought that Pam had the necessary HP and damage to win against this against Acrobat, but that immediate flash coming in from Acrobat separated himself against the Gragas. And this is what we're talking about, right? The early game advantages that KT.RY is getting on the bot side is kind of expected just because of the Leona. And now this top side, what is happening right now with the Ignite ticking?
Caster Minion as well was able to get that final blow. And this is the thing, right? We just mentioned it. Like, when it comes to the draft of INV Esports, the argument is, yes, it's really a well-drafted or well-thought-out draft. And it could work, but they had to play it safe. And not these early game battles wherein undoubtedly it's KT.RY who will get that massive lead just because of the early game champions that they have.
And it's also giving credit towards Ratel as well, right? Like, he just knows how to lane against a Renekton as a Jax. And as I did say, right, Renekton does not really you know, Renekton is a lane bully, pretty much. That's what his role is. You know, when crafted on the top side, it's kind of expected that he will be winning the lane on the top side. But because of the Jax's kit, it's one of the better options to really pick. Now Merle is going for an engage here, but what is he doing? Like, he went for the World Ender and just did nothing.
Yeah, it was a bit unfortunate. Now Onslaught of Shadows, Dot took that opportunity. They already understood. KT.RY has information that Murdy came from top quadrant jungle, so expectedly, it's either going top side or mid lane, and that is what KT.RY anticipated.
Okay, every single one of this advantage that KT.RY does possess right now is just from the micro standpoint. There's been no rotations whatsoever, and now you look at Zero, another all-in.
It was just a good follow through. KT.RY, there's just no escape from here on out. Yes, you have the Feather Storm, but this will already be the lane priority by KT.RY. Just looking at the level advantage, it's massive.
It's massive indeed. Bank is also one of those dragon laners that has been, I would say, has been around in the Thailand region. Him in Triple V, he's like the go-to marksman alongside Golden Feet. But, you know, like right now, Bank is feeling the pressure from KT.RY's lineup overall. And on the top side, like Bertel, again, oh, hang on. I don't think he will die here, can he?
The explosive cast, the leap to save him. Very, very defensive, tanky champion overall. And he just escaped death there.
Yeah, and he did not even use the counter-strike, right? Like, at the end of the day, he was feeling so safe. He was confident that, hey, you know what, I still have enough to survive this all-in just by pressing one button. And that's an explosive task. That's an ultimate for nothing, basically, on the top side.
And once again, Daw with a Hecarim. Early game prowess, early game lead. With the amount of lead and advantage they were able to secure already in the first 3 minutes into the game, Daw's just able to go invade without having a single fear of what can happen to him.
Boom!
Because nothing can, and Luna with the ultimate as well, securing another kill for KT.RY.
I love the zoom in coming in from those servers, right? Because I was thinking, okay, so will he go down? But the Hemoplague damage was definitely enough alongside Ignite to take down another solo kill here in the bot lane. And so now, if you're KT.RY, this is invade just inviting for another clash victory for KT.RY, because, you know, at this point, with all the advantages that they were able to net, all these engages will be positive for KT.RY.
Now you have Zero and Acrobat just buying time here. Daw starting up the Mountain Drake. It will be Invade Esports who secures their KT.RY now in trouble. Acrobat being chased out by Typro Pam. And Acrobat is stuck over the hill. Zero can't do nothing. And Invade Esports removes the ADC of ROLSTER.Y.
I stand corrected, but here comes the backup.
Daw on top of Shadows into the back. Has to use up the Feather Storm, but Bank cannot go back out. There's no more flash for him to use. Daw being targeted by Murdy. It's a 1-4-1 trade when it comes to that specific fight, but the fight's not over here. Murley and Belby now going for the chase. Luna falls down, and Invade Esports nets them a couple of kills, and gold coming in from that team fight.
Alright, this is the expectancy into the lineup of Invade, right? Like the early game, we will really rely heavily on the Aatrox and the Renekton, really just tag teaming. In terms of bruiser damage, they really have a very good combo in the Renekton and the Aatrox. And you look at this chase, right? Merle does have enough mobility, but this is considering that this is a 4v5 to begin with, right? Like Ratel was not minding them at all, was doing the top lane things, and where, oh, you lost a team fight. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm farming on the top side. That's the Baron laner in a nutshell.
I want gold. I want to just stay safe, play the laning phase for the longest time in forever. So yeah, they're just having a good time from here on out. But the thing is, KT.RY, or well, rather Invade Esports, has been doing a little bit of Signs of Life when it comes to their playstyle. You want to put down Shelly coming into the mid lane, gets the map control lead up against KT.RY and get a couple of kills on their own. Yeah, this is actually really good.
It is. At least some signs that they are refusing to go down without a fight. Again, it's all about extending this game to a point that we will see the Elder Dragon. That's the challenge number one, because so far, every bit of wins that was targeted... Wait, hang on, Daw. He has some plans here.
Target, back is there. Body slam will not connect. Explosive cast as well to follow through, but nothing of value in return as Invade Esports will not look for any kills. But Murley coming into that fight. Zero gets that stun in with a shield, but Hypro Pam overextension. Solar Flare connects onto tree, and the Zenith Blade comes into the back, and that will be another kill for the side of KT.RY. Luna following through along with Zero into the front lines, but Invade already lost 2 members, and that will be another win by KT.RY.
Infinity, I don't understand. That was a 3v5. That was a 3v5. You see what happened here was
look at Solar Flare.
Yeah, Solar Flare connecting onto 3 plus Luna just getting himself in the perfect position to deal AoE damage. But what are you doing, Pam? That's the 2nd body slam in a row that he missed. And you know, at this level of play, it's unforgivable for you to do those, I would say, amateur mistakes. And that just get capitalized very hard by KT.RY. I don't want to, you know, sound mean or anything, but it's clear that they're not on the same level.
Yeah, KT.RY's micro and macro play thus far has been giving them so much benefit. And given the fact that KT.RY already has 5k gold lead coming into that fight, they could just overextend and not give any space for Invade Esports, because Zero, look at that, that's 4 people looking to kill him, but there's just not enough damage, and now Bam will be the target. Yes, they get a kill, but KT.RY will answer back with kills of their own. Back will be the target, and KT.RY will get back. And now Murley just cast a retreat with so much lead up ahead by KT.RY. Yeah. No one can stand up against them.
And they have pretty much all the options in the world right now. What do? Like Belby, I commend his valor of trying to assassinate the Hecarim. But are you sure you're going to do that? That's a level advantage towards the Hecarim, plus the item advantage as well. I don't think that Belby does have enough items in him to even take down the Hecarim. And again, slowing the game down for Invade. Mission not yet accomplished so far. 10 minutes in, that's a 6k gold hole that they are facing right now. And KT.RY will just dismantle them even further by just going for dragons and whatnot. I mean, you look at the items here. The Renekton went for the Proto Belt Enchant. I don't understand.
It's a really interesting enchant. I mean, Gargoyle Enchant is a lot more reasonable given the fact that they need these frontliners, but Proto Belt is PvP. Very interesting. And yes, Invade Esports got a kill going into the top side. Bernie gets to meet Acrobat and Zero, but the CT chain is flawless, and Acrobat removes him from the face of the ref. Now Zero goes in for the stun, the flash as well to just secure the kill. KT.RY is unstoppable.
That's a quadra kill for Acrobat. And that may just have done it here. Infinity tripling the kill score right now, and KT.RY cannot do anything wrong at this point. Like, Acrobat is way above the competition right now. You look at his farm, that's 10.7k. He can go back, he can be you know, he can buy even more items just to be more scary heading into the next team fight. But KT.RY, this is, I think it's over, right? Like, you know, at this point with the gold lead that they were able to get, also being able to bag 2 dragons in a row, it will take a miracle for Invade to win this.
Let's see if the miracle could happen, because thus far KT.RY is not giving any breathing room to the side of Invade Esports. And we've mentioned this already a while ago, that you know what, they have to play it for late game, but now they are not. KT.RY going for that fight. Explosive cast denies them of that isolation, but the onslaught of shadows gets the chase down on Cassidon, as Gragas will also fall down. Belby has to use up the Dominus, and we'll bring back KT.RY with a flash over the hill. We'll bring them back to safety. Belby and Murley will fight this through and through, but the stuns are connecting and the damage are just enough. Invade Esports once again are punished.
They're going for the Baron here, and this is a 12-minute Baron, and we all know what 12-minute Baron is. It's the softest Baron in the history of the game, and this is going to just be an easy takedown. Another one for the side of KT.RY. They can decide to finish this game once and for all, because this has just been an outright suffering to the side of Invade.
Yeah, and I'm actually quite interested. What if the Baron of League of Legends is brought into Wild Rift? It's going to look quite scary.
Oh, you mean the new graphic?
The new one.
The new updated
yeah.
Baron. I think it's about to join the Wild Rift soon as well.
It's going to be hella scary. But right now, KT.RY going for that 5 feather. Storm feather utilization will be good. That's a 3-man route is there, but Luna goes into the backside and Acrobat as well to follow up. And Josiah, the raw damage from Luna is enough. And he just got melted.
Early, that Proto Belt execute coming in from the members of KT.RY, 3-man strong here in the mid lane. They're marching towards the Nexus. Nexus shields is here, Belby.
And now Belby just went in with a Proto Belt. KT.RY got themselves an ace. The TPs are coming in. As KT.RY wants to secure the win, already up against INV Esports for a 2-for-0. Bluffx is just waiting just behind this fight, but KT.RY will just look to finish. They will get the kill, but that will not be enough to stop the win of KT.RY up against INV with a 2-0 series.
Yeah, and with that, KT.RY improves their record even further. They're now at a 7 wins and 4 lose.